Hello, comrades. Welcome back to Workers and Resources Soviet Republic. My name, of course, is Obita Potato. And before we actually properly kickstart this episode, I think it's worth having a little bit of a catch-up and just seeing what the heck we're actually doing at the moment. Because there's a lot of stuff going on, so I've paused the video game. First of all, you may know that we've run out of rubles. This is a short-term problem. Primarily caused by the fact that we were importing a bunch of steel. Now, I'm going to turn this off now because I don't really think that we need to be spending all of our money importing steel. If we have a little look at the economy and trade panel, you can see that in the last, this month, which we're only 15 days into, we've already spent 290,000 rubles and 270,000 rubles on steel. That's pretty remarkable. Also, coal, I think we should probably turn coal off. I do want to fix coal at some point, i.e. start producing it in Colgrad, or should I say start refining it in Colgrad. That's not going to be a big deal, but that's for another episode, because today we're going to be doing something different. Anyway, yes, so this is all working completely as intended. We've got the storage area for steel, and there are a couple of trucks that are transporting steel on occasion. I do want to divert this train so that it doesn't park up in the steel mill, because that means that automatically once the steel is produced, it's being transferred onto this train, which is a little bit of an annoyance, but that's fine. We'll deal with that. We'll deal with that later. Over here, you can see that we're building the big old Potatograd television station, the massively important Potato TV station. It's pretty impressive, to be honest, and as you can see, there are trucks snaking down the driveway. There's a whole lot of steel, there's a whole lot of bricks, there's a whole lot of concrete that's being delivered. Well, that's not a whole lot of concrete, but I think that you get the picture. Maybe the concrete is not being delivered in the most efficient fashion, but there's already 363 tons of concrete on the site, so that's pretty darn impressive. Anyway, we're also slowly but surely working on a bunch of little public works. Some of them, I think, are pretty much ready to complete. They just need a couple more work days. It looks like the hammer and sickle over there is pretty much done. I also think that the red star right over here is pretty much done. All of the resources are already on the site, so it's just a simple case of just getting a busload of workers to come and start working. All right, so that's fine. The train network continues to be overloaded. I'm very, very aware of this fact. However, we've got a train network. It does work. It occasionally needs some manual intervention. That's fine. For now, that's fine, because what we're going to be doing in this episode will kind of, hopefully, take the strain off the train network somewhat. Anyway, let's unpause and let our monetary situation improve, hopefully. As I say, we've now stopped importing all of our goods, so we shouldn't need that many rubles. When is this next coal train going to arrive? In fact, when's the coal train after this coal train going to arrive? Is it stuck in transit? No. Maybe it's all the way over here. It is. It's just departing. That's fine. All right. Looking good. Looking good. Okay. You know, it turns out that if we just built one flat and just import some people into it, that's actually fine. Like that works. And just literally put a building next to the mine for people to work in the mine. It's pretty darn good. Hey, look at that. What do you know? The Red Star Monument is finished. Anyway, we're 4 minutes into the episode, and I still haven't talked about what I actually want to do in this episode. Well, what I want to do in this episode, it was suggested a couple of episodes ago, but I really like it as a concept. I think what we're going to do is we're going to get away from the hustle and bustle of Potatograd. I mean, mighty city as it may be, and the sprawling suburbs of the city of Oilgrad, Universitygrad, all of these suburbs. I think that what we want to do is we want to start making a little town right next to the border. Now, I've got this idea that maybe if we put a town right over here, or just, you know, in this general vicinity, we have a proper, fully fledged town. Obviously, maybe not to the extent that Potatograd supplies itself. I mean, that's something that we can look at later on down the line, but obviously at the moment, Potatograd is completely self-sufficient with food and with alcohol. we're not gonna have that same sort of flexibility at the border town. However, it will be really, really good because we've got all of this excess oil over here, right? We've got all of this excess oil. We got tons and tons of this stuff. Literally hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of tons of oil. We can't store any more physically. It's too many. Too many tons of oil. Anyway, what I was thinking is that maybe, just maybe, we build a border town, and at that border town, we stick in an oil refinery, and in that oil refinery, we produce oil. Ooh. Can I get rid of all of these things at once? I want to ditch all of this. Yeah. Come on. There we go. Yeah, so we built a little border town right over here. Border Townovsky, I think, is the name that I came up with. As you can see, it took me about 5 seconds to brainstorm, and I don't love it, but I also think it's kind of nice. So yeah, Border Townovsky can go right over here, and we're gonna produce oil, and we're going to literally transport the oil directly from the, or should I say, we're gonna refine oil into fuel and bitumen, and then we're gonna transfer it literally just over here. We can do it either via trucks or probably more likely train, purely because you can have a heck of a lot more. You can have a heck of a lot more oil in a train. Also, the interesting thing is that we don't actually need a station. I don't believe. We won't need a station at all because we're not going to be transporting workers from Potatograd to Border Townovsky. So maybe the first thing that we should do is rename this area. Well, do I have the ability to rename the area? I don't think I do. Oh, yes I do. Yes I do. I don't think I do. I don't think I do. This is a great shame. But that's okay. Okay. Now, it's always gonna divide opinion, the spelling. Border town of ski? Sky? Ski? That's the way that I'm gonna spell it. Anyway, Border Townovsky is now go. Operation Border Townovsky is go, which is great. We do have a bunch of filthy American dollars to fund our expansion. And I think that that's exactly what we're going to do. Now, we've obviously learned a whole bunch of lessons since we started building Potatograd. So hopefully we're going to be able to deploy them all here. I want to start with oh yeah, this is going to be a reoccurring problem. We don't actually have a construction depot over here. That's fine. It's fine. Right. Let's get it all funded from dollars. Yep. I think it's probably an idea if we at least place down the oil refinery, even if we don't build it from, we don't build it quite yet. It would still be good just to get down. Yeah, okay. Yeah, like around here, honestly, would be pretty darn good. Right, let's auto build from rubles because I want to flatten the ground with rubles and then stop. There we go. Hold on, and then cancel contract. There we go. So we should have no issues whatsoever. I'm going to stick it in 2 times speed so that we can get through this cold night. There we go. Get that built. I'm auto building from rubles. I want to auto build from dollars. Anyway. So that's the oil refinery. The oil refinery can take up to 500 workers, I believe. At least the oil refinery in Oilgrad can. I want to set up train tracks before I think about faffing around with other stuff. It doesn't seem that there's no train station directly in the oil refinery. That's not necessarily a problem. We'll just need to make sure that we have an oil fuel / unloading station over here. Maybe let's not auto fund that. Maybe here. Yeah, this is fine. Maybe we want to put it a little bit further away. Yeah, right there. So in this section around the side, we can have a bunch of storage tanks. Fine. I also want to get a road to connect this area up, because even if we're not using even if we're not using it to deliver the oil. We're still probably going to want to deliver stuff here anyway, as Border Town obviously expands. So that's something that we'll want to do. Do we want to fund this from rubles? You know what? Yeah, we'll just fund this from rubles. Might as well. Okay, good. So, that's that sorted. Oil refinery is going to cost a very, very pretty penny, but that's alright. We'll deal with that later. I think that's some of the infrastructure that we need. We also need to get an unloading station. Now, the unloading station, I think, will go quite nicely over on the other side of the railway. Hold on. Oil fuel loading / unloading. Ah, have I maybe put that a little bit close to the... maybe put it a little bit close to the road. Well, only one way to find out. Right. Get this in place. Right. And plop that down over there. Alright, pipelines. Let's see if pipelines will be workable here. I mean, it doesn't look ideal. This may be a flawed system. Cancel that. It's not flawed. In fact, it works flawlessly. Okay, get that funded with dollars, and that is grand. In fact, hold up. That is not grand. That is absolutely not grand. That is a very, very bad idea. The reason that it's a bad idea is because we should definitely, certainly be unloading these shipments into a tank. The fact that we're not is pretty stupid. I say we, like I'm trying to apportion the blame to each and every one of you watching this video, but that's not what I'm trying to do. Okay. Right. Get that in there. And then I think one tank for now will be more than sufficient. There we go. Okay. It's not pretty, but it's fine. Okay. Let's get rid of that for now. As I say, we're just zoning this all out. We'll deal with it. We'll deal with it in a little bit once it's done. I'm not going to deal with the output for now. The output for now can wait. I want to deal with the rails first. Okay, so concrete railway. Let's get a turn in here. Oh, goodness gracious me. You know what? I should just build a stinking depot. Let me build a construction depot right now. Where is it? Here, construction office. Yep, just get it done. Oh, come on. So that we can dramatically lower our price of construction. It's going to be great. Yeah, we're not getting any money at the moment. I think it's primarily because there may be an issue with the train network. I think. Let me get a excavator. Oh, we can't even buy an excavator because we don't even have the rubles. Okay, that's a bit of a problem. We'll deal with that in a bit. Anyway, can I just have a quick little look at the train network? Train network looks fine, to be honest. Train network doesn't look fine, to be honest. Where are you going? You're trying to go to Potatograd train station 2? What the heck is going on here? This is utterly horrific. Utterly horrific. I mean, okay, let's try and unblock this jam. Right. Will that make a shred of difference? We can't place signals here, apparently. Well, there you go. Okay, remove this signal as well. Has that freed things up Anyhow? No, not really. Okay. Let's see if there can be any more encouraging. Get rid of this. There we go. See if that makes a difference. That looks good. Well done, me. There we go. Alright. Has that fixed the crisis? Looks like it has. I mean, there's going to be a backlog for about 15 years, apparently. But, hey-ho. At least everything looks kind of fixed. No, wait, I told a lie. It's definitely not fixed. It's definitely not fixed. Okay, remove that signal. Right, now it should be fixed. Hey, we did it. You know, when I talk about manual intervention, this is exactly what I mean. I don't love it, but it's fine. It's fine for now. It does need to change, though. It desperately needs to change. Because it's a real pain in the backside to deal with every 15 or 20 minutes. But it's okay. It's okay. You know, at least it's working now. We'll just hopefully not have to deal with that anymore. You're coming back with a load of oil. That's exactly why we're building Border Townovsky. Alright. Now there's a problem over here. It's not like this train is carrying anything of value anyway, so let's get back to business. No. I didn't want to auto build from dollars. I did not want to do that. I think it should be fine though. Gosh darn it. We need to auto build from dollars because we don't have any rubles to do the other stuff, i.e. buy any equipment. Okay. Let's do that. And then sure. We'll do that as well. Just to have two routes. Yeah, I think that's gonna be a-okay. And then we'll plop that there, and then that there, and then that there. Then we will come together right now. Not gonna auto build this because I don't think that there's any need to. Get that to mix together. That can come down here, perfect. And then we can connect back up right over there. Alright, so no particular need to build this at present, but as long as we have it zoned, then that's absolutely fine. There's no American stuff that we can buy, is there? There's American buses, but that's about it. We really need Russian rubles before we can actually start making money again. But in order to get rubles, we need the transport shuttles from the center of town to take workers to the edge of the city. And specifically to Oilgrad. But that's okay. We've worked through the backlog now, and that's what's important. There are quite a lot of crop transport vehicles waiting. These tunnels do need to go. I keep saying that they need to go, but I never take it forward. Oh no. That's fine. Yeah. To be honest, I still wish that I could better place bridges, so that bridges could replace this messy point system. But it's fine. I'm not going to worry about it too much. Let's just get back to what I was focusing on. Okay, we've got the oil refinery. Great. We've got the oil coming in. We've got the oil coming out. I should probably zone the rails. I should probably zone the rails to transport the oil from where it from where it is produced to where it needs to go. Let's have a look. Best way to do this is probably something like this. Yep. Nope. No luck with that. What the heck is that? It's Russian. It's a Russian truck anyway. I was thinking maybe if it was an American truck we could buy it and we'd be fine, but no, alas, it's a shame. Yeah, I don't really want to faff around. I don't really want to click this button, because if I click that button, then it's gonna auto build all of this stuff for me, and I don't really want to do that because it's quite a lot of money. Actually, you know what? Sure, let's just do it. Just get it built. It's only like 40,000 rubles. Okay, great. So that's gonna be where the train comes to pick them up, and then we want to drop it off on the other line. Okay. Don't auto build this. There we go. Yep, and then into there. I mean, we got to think about the way that we're going to do this. Are we going to have like a little loop-de-loop system? I think we're going to need to have a little loop-de-loop right here, which is going to take it back in right about there. Yeah, that's fine. And then this can connect up on the loop-de-loop system. Well, this is a monstrosity that has never seen the light of day. I mean, I do feel like there's maybe further optimization to be had on this turn. There we go. That's not too bad. I actually think that that's not the worst. I mean, it doesn't look great, but I think that you get the picture, right? So the train will... Maybe this isn't the best way to do it, but you know what? This is the way that we're going to do it, gosh darn it. So the train will come from up here. It's going to come down this route right here. It's going to pick up the resources from this loading and unloading point right here, and it's going to come out the back, come along this way, and then back down here, and deliver to one of the three sections, the three delivery points over there. It's going to come back on this track. It's going to obey the laws of the railroad, and then it's going to go up here, round here, over here, down here, back here, and then into there. Perfect. I mean, I say perfect. It's not perfect. It's far from. But in actuality, I think it might just be alright. I think it might just be alright. Okay, let's get it built. It's going to cost another few... That cost 100,000 rubles. $100,000. Okay, didn't really anticipate it being that expensive, but you know what? You live and you learn. Okay. That's one way. That's one way. That's one way. That's one way. Perfect. There will be more signals that we need to place here later on, but it's fine. Oh no, hold on. That's the other direction. Yeah, okay, good. It's sometimes good just to remind myself exactly which direction these trains are supposed to be going in. Glorious. Okay, that's pretty much all of the rail infrastructure taken care of, I think. I don't think that there's anything else that we'll really need to do. I know that this kind of looks a bit trashy at the moment, but that's fine. Let's think about roads, and let's think about houses and facilities, amenities, etc. Yeah, we'll get that zoned up here. This is probably the extent of the sort of the outer boundary of the town. I suspect that as we go, we might replace some of these tracks and squeeze a few more buildings in and bits and bobs, but for the most part, I think that we're probably after a very similar sort of style. I really enjoy this train, so I'm disappointed that it's going to be going away. Stick it in 2 times speed throughout the evening. Anyway, I think that we're probably going for a very specific sort of style, and that style I think is one of the styles that we've already hit upon. Where is it? This is the biggest flat block? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, this is the biggest flat block. Yeah, my thought process is, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. What I would like to do is I'd like to have all of the amenities down the side of this road, and then all of the flats in this central section. How is this not working? Have you got any Russian rubles for me? No Russian rubles for me. Alright. So if there's no Russian rubles coming for me on the train, then that to me says there ain't no workers at the plant. You gotta be kidding me. There we go. There we go. Alright, I don't know if that's going to make a shred of difference, but hey-ho. Anyway, let's get some of the amenities that we need in order to keep our people happy. Just a grocery store and all the other nonsense that is actually required. Okay. Yep, get that down. Small store. Yep, get that down. Shopping center, absolutely not required. Hold on, a small shopping center. Didn't even realize that was a thing. Oh, interesting. Cool. Cinema, you know, we can get a cinema. But first, let's get a pub. Priorities, am I right? Okay, get a pub in there. And some tennis playgrounds as well. Sure. Let's get that in there. And then football playing field. Sure. Keep everyone happy. If you like tennis, if you like football, we've got you covered. If you like any other sports, then I'm afraid you're going to have to go somewhere else. Border Townovsky probably ain't for you. In fact, nowhere in this game is good for you. Okay, cinema right over here would be kind of nice. Cinema right over there. Perfect. Alright. It's not perfect yet. It's not perfect yet, but it's pretty darn close to it. This is pretty much all of the infrastructure, barring the actual infrastructure for the houses. What's worrying me is that we're just not making any money. Like, I was anticipating making at least some money throughout the course of this episode. Oh my god. Again, this is the problem. Our train network is so unbelievably difficult right now. Why is it not working? I think, to be honest, I think the problem is here. Like, this junction just isn't long enough for trains. Yeah. It's just, this is just not working. It's just not long enough. This section of track and this section of track just aren't long enough because this guy's backside is hanging out into this junction, which is just causing all manner of problems. Yeah. What if we move that up there and then delete that signal there? Not sure that that's going to make a huge difference. And every time one of these incidents happens, it basically completely destroys all of the workers that we're taking to any location at any one time. And it's just a huge nightmare. Right, there's a building on fire. Where is that building? It's in the middle of nowhere. Honestly, I'm inclined just to let it burn. Yep, enjoy. Yep. Part of the issue, I think, is that because some of the trains, for some obscure reason, they all want to come down here now. This area has become so much more congested. They just don't want to go up this way anymore. But it looks like we're fixing it slowly but surely. Which is important. Alright. Good stuff, everyone. Occasionally, just occasionally, we might get a train of workers through. The other issue is that every time there's a backlog in over here, there's a massive tailback of vehicles, which I'm not super thrilled about, but it's fine. How are we doing? How are we doing at the television station? We're actually not doing too badly. Yeah, I'll take that. Okay, let's get the steel train to go to the customs house, because that will legitimately make us thousands and thousands of rubles. That's something that we can rely on for money. We're still not making any money from oil, which is part of the problem, actually, and we're going to be able to rectify that very, very soon in Border Tarnovsky. Okay. Great. I think this train is going to be too long again, so we're going to have another issue here. That's my prediction anyway. Yep, so we're gonna. So this is again. We've come across a problem. We've come across a problem where this train is sticking too far out because it's just too long, and there's no way that we can drag the signals forward even just a little bit. The signals used to be right here, and they used to work right here. But for some obscure reason, now they're just not gonna do it. Ah, come on. No, it's just not gonna happen. Is there any way that I can go about fixing this? I mean, maybe if I just remove that signal entirely. That might actually work. Now, it might work because it means that only one train, theoretically, is going to be allowed in this problem zone going forward. It's going to work a little bit more slowly. But it might just work. Nope. That was an abject failure. Okay, let me retry that. One train in the problem zone, but then remove this signal right here. That worked on this occasion, but not so sure that it's going to work on all future occasions. Building destroyed the fire. I mean, we know which one that was. It's fine. Yeah, the problem is really the three length carriage trains. Yep, look at this. Look at this. They're causing problems everywhere that they go. Because that's why we had a signal here, presumably. Unbelievable. Unbloomin' Alright, well, as long as I keep an eye on it, it should be fine. But as I say, the fact that this area is so busy makes it even more of a problem. Yeah. It's an interesting one. It's an interesting one. It's a problem. Okay, well, we're making money now, which is great. Our rubles are staying remarkably similar. Looks like we're just about turning enough coal into steam in order to generate power. So that's quite nice. When's our steel train gonna arrive? When our steel train arrives, we're gonna be in the money. This is the point where our steam train arrives. Speaking of money, hopefully we should be turning oil into money. Looks like occasionally we're having a train of people arriving, which is great and very much needed. Although we still don't have enough fuel and or bitumen. You know what? We should probably reconnect the bitumen back up. Asphalt is still required, but certainly not in super large quantities. Hold on a minute. There we go. Get that built. It's going to cost us a pretty penny. But that's fine, because it means that we can load trains up with bitumen once again. Does mean that we might have a little bit of a dry spell for asphalt production, but that's fine. Right, have we got any... Nope, nothing in that train. That's fine. Great. Right, okay, let's actually do this. Let's do this for reals. We're auto-purchasing food, auto-purchasing meat, auto-purchasing clothes, auto-purchasing electronics. I think that's actually fine. You know, we can afford to give these people some luxuries. Up here, let's get some residential buildings down. The biggest ones that we possibly can find, please. It's actually pretty cheap. Yep. And I think 4 will be fine. We're not going to build these all with dollars, but we'll get close. How much does the... Ooh, that's a very, very expensive building. Not sure that we're going to have the... Not sure that we're going to have the dollars to make that happen. Yeah, the fact that we've had an imminent cash shortage throughout the course of this episode has really... I don't want to say torpedoed my ambitions, but pretty much torpedoed my ambitions. You got 31 tons of coal. Okay. Have we built any more public works? We're still building this stinking TV station. Doesn't look like we've built anything more, actually. How much steel do we need? Wow, 86 tons of steel. 101 tons of concrete. Quite a lot of resources. Okay. Well, that's great. At least we're trying, right? How is our train network doing? Okay, this is getting beyond a joke. This is getting really silly. I cannot keep doing this. You know what? I think that this this shortcut needs to go. Yeah, the shortcut needs to go. I don't care if you're lost. You can go somewhere else. Right. We were just about managing with this one bypass. Where are you supposed to go? You're not supposed to even be on this side of the tracks. It's like, why would you even come here? It's so irritating. It's just unbelievable. Okay. Oh, again, it's getting stuck. Again, we're just stuck the whole darn time. Right, just place more signals and just hope that that makes some bit of difference. The problem is that the entire train network is configured for different length trains. So we've got 3 length trains in some bits, 2 length trains in other bits that do other specific routes. It's all just very, very irritating. Okay. I mean, oh, good golly gosh. Just want to get this... You know, get rid of the bypass. Let's get rid of this bypass. This bypass is just causing us too many problems. There we go. The bypass gone. What do you mean, you're lost? Can't be lost. There you go. You're found now. How on earth is this saying that there's a collision issue? There should be absolutely no issues here. There we go. Okay, it's all green. Perfect. As I say, this game is slightly early accessy. Also, the pathing of the trains, it really does, it grinds my gears. Very much so. Very, very much so. Gotta be honest. Okay, hopefully this will fix our problems. Even if it doesn't fix our problems in the most efficient way possible, it's still something that's going to be fixed. It also means that instead of going around the bypass now, most trains are going to have to... They can still come back on the bypass, but they're going to have to go through this gauntlet and go up the mini bypass. Oh my good golly god. This is just unbelievable. Train, just move forward. I really hate how it counts collisions. I really, really hate how it counts collisions between, I hate how it counts collisions, over tracks that cross. It really is very, very irritating. Okay. We're sorted? We're sorted. Okay, I think we're home and dry. This has now actually become a very, very simple bit of track. Hopefully there shouldn't be too many problems. It should all just keep moving relatively smoothly. Yeah, no issues there. Looks pretty darn good. This train should be able to get through. And as I say, it should be able to come back on the bypass on the way back, but hey-ho. The annoying thing is that when the trains started pathing differently, instead of using this bit of track more, it's shifted all of the focus to this bit of track and this bit of track right here. And I don't know why that is. Anyway, what's burning? Another oil refinery over here. Oh no, that's an Oilgrad oil refinery. Can we save this one? I think that the answer is definitely a no. Honestly, I'm not really that bothered about oil refineries. I think that we can afford to give that one a miss. How many rubles is it going to cost us to build this this oil refinery over here? 417,000. I mean, we're very, very close to being able to accomplish that objective. How much steel do we have? If we have any steel, we can dispatch the train perhaps and... Oh, no. 13 tons of steel, unfortunately, just isn't going to cut it. Yeah, we're unbelievably skint at the moment. Unbelievably skint. I feel pretty peeved off, to be honest. Hey, look! We got a Lenin. Hey, that's great. That is fantastic. That is really, really good. What more do we need over here? We literally just need work days. And we just need workers. Alright. Well, that's pretty darn good going. We're about 50% of the way through building the TV station, so, I mean, that's pretty darn good, I guess. Alright. Look at the workers just dropping off. Because they're going to industry grad and... Oh my god. They're supposed to be going to industry grad and they're going on this unbelievable journey around the country. It's just... That's so stupid. It's so stupid. Very, very stupid indeed. And there's nothing that I can do about it because it's a pathing issue. And that's not actually anything to do with... that's not actually anything to do with me. That's an issue to do with the game, I'm afraid. I'll cop a lot of flack for a whole bunch of stuff, but unfortunately I can't do anything about this. Right. Also, another part of the problem is that we're only able to get one station, one platform to deal with trains going to the south of the city. It just isn't working too well. Well, at least we seem to have increased the flow of traffic. That's quite nice. You know, maybe one of these days we'll get a little bit more money. What about our oil trains? How are our oil trains doing? Hey, we're in line for a little bit of money. And if we're in line for a little bit of money, then that means that the oil refinery is working. That's actually quite a large number of people at the oil refinery there, so I'll take that. That's pretty darn good going. Any more trains arriving soon? That's a Miscellaneous train. Ah. Fire destroyed the building over there. Boo-hoo, I'm afraid. Not much we can do about that. What the heck is going on here? Why is there always a procession of grain trucks? Oh, goodness. Okay. Yeah. This is... I mean, it's... I'm just looking at the... I'm looking at the train network and I'm just weeping internally. It's awful. How did we get to this stage? You know what I need to do? Alright, hold on. This might actually fix things. Maybe I should have done this a heck of a long time ago, but... I'm just gonna delete. I'm gonna delete this bit of track. Okay, there's a train moving on it right now, but... There we go. Delete that. Why are you now stopped? Is it because of something that I did? No, I don't think so. You're going to Comrade, that's fine. Okay, so no one else can take advantage of this loophole. Might cause some problems back down here. Where are you supposed to be going? Industry grad? Yeah, who would have thunk it, eh? Right, I'm gonna buy a brand new train for this guy. Let me get a motor wagon. Yep. Copy, paste. Tell this guy to go. First stop is unreachable. I can't tell you to go there, can I? Nope. It's just never easy. It's just never easy. Okay. Delete that stop. Delete industry grad. Right, get rid of this, get rid of this. Okay, I want you to go here. Pick up workers. Yep. And then I want you to go to industry grad. All the way over there. Start. Okay. Glorious. Should work now. As I say, I was anticipating there being a couple of straggler trains that are not going to be able to take advantage of the wonderful loop-de-loop system. We've definitely fixed that loophole. I don't know why that suddenly started messing up literally the entire pathing of the entire game, but hey-ho. Literally all the trains in the game started pathing incorrectly. And I don't know why. It's a miracle. Hey, look at this. Look at this. This is looking fantastic. We're about 60% of the way done. Ah, this is glorious. Very, very glorious. And you know what? More and more of our works are being completed. Oh, fantastic! Absolutely fantastic. Should we go back over to the other side of the map and have a look at Border Townovsky? Yeah, we probably should. You know. How are we doing with the oil refinery stuff? Oh, this is great. Look at this. Okay, one worker. That's not ideal, but the point remains. The point remains. We need as many workers as possible. As many workers as possible to fund our short-term cash expansion. Turns out that once we actually get Border Townovsky up and running, we're going to be in a much better position. As I'm sure you're aware, I've only mentioned it like 15,000 times. I mean, this train can literally be reassigned to Border Townovsky. It's not actually going to cost us that much to get Border Townovsky up and running, because we've already bought all of the stuff. We just need enough money to buy the refinery, and then we're pretty much golden, to be honest. Yeah. Right. All right. You know what? This is fine. I think that something that you've got to keep in mind is that we're only 5 years in, right? We're only 5 years into this glorious Soviet era, and you know, so far, nothing terrible has happened, right? I mean, there's been a couple of fires here and there, but like nothing that's not fixable. I tell you what we could do, actually. We could have a bypass that goes around the entire city to get to this area. Not sure if that's really required, though. This is looking good. This is looking good. I don't want to say that we've fixed all of our problems, but things are looking much, much better. You've got... Did you bring any more workers? I don't know if you brought any more workers. But the good news is that we got 400,000 rubles in the bank. That is not bad going, my comrades. How many thousand rubles did we need? 420,000 rubles. Let's start the construction process now. Kind of hopeful that we might have another train arriving soon that might have more than 20,000 rubles on. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. How lucky we are. And also, it looks like the American dollars have been working. Well, that's great. Oh yeah, the building is without power. That's a cost that I didn't account for. Yep, getting power over here. That is definitely a funny one. Yeah, let's have a little look at that. Electric substation. Yeah, I mean, we need to power everything, actually. Yeah, okay. We'll do it with dollars, I guess. There we go. We can always reassign it and do it with rubles in the future, but you know, for now that's fine. We need to get these tanks up and running. I think we've got mostly everything else. Okay, fund that rubles, fund that rubles. I am aware that this is going to make it so that we don't have enough rubles to complete the let's cancel that contract because I actually want to get some other stuff built before we do this. I want to get 2 oil fuel storage things. Yep. There we go. Too sharp a turn, really? Whatever. Okay. It's a lot of auto building from dollars, but it'll be all right. We'll build some stuff from rubles. There we go. We've just got the oil refinery to go. We're very, very close. Right. You know what? Maybe we don't fund this any further. Alright, fund from rubles. Great. Okay. We've got some pipes. Let's get this to store fuel. This one to store bitumen. Cancel contract. Fund rubles. Rubles are the only thing that we can really reliably generate in large quantities at the moment. Alright. There we go. Okay, so all infrastructure barring the people and the power is sorted. Okay? I think that that's literally everything. And you know what? I have half a mind just to tap into this export supply. Yeah, in fact, I think that that's exactly what I'm going to do. Currently exporting to this area at the moment. Soviet area at the moment. Let's get a power transformer right over here. Let's build in rubles. Yeah. Put that power transformer over there. Let's get a high voltage switch right here. Let's cancel that wire, high voltage wire into there, high voltage wire into there, high voltage wire into there. Perfect. We're auto building all of this stuff, and that's what's important. Okay. 19,000 rubles. This is imminently doable. There we go. Grand. Okay. Let's get it all built. It's going to cost a pretty penny. I keep on saying pretty penny for some obscure reason. I'm not sure why. But is that funded? Is that fully working? Looks like it is indeed fully working. The wattage is very low. Yeah, okay. Let's sell, instead of 100%, let's sell 90%. So that means that the wattage should be distributed over here. Building is without power supply. Now this is going to be the problem. If we can't reliably get coal to these generators, then we're always going to be having issues. And at the moment, our coal supply has been questionable, to be honest. Even though we are exporting we are mining up as much coal as we possibly can, and we're transporting as much in as we possibly can. We're just not doing a great job on the coal front, to be honest, and it's not really mattered until now. All right, but you know what? We will persevere. Building is without a power supply. I mean, I was under the impression that we did have a power supply. There is definitely voltage, but no wattage. Can I not invite immigrants? Yes, I can. Can't invite people with dollars, presumably because we don't have enough money. Right. Let's get a couple of workers. Okay, great. Workers mean that we now have people to come and man the shops, which is great. A couple of sellers. We don't have any schools over here. We don't have any education facilities. They'll go here once we have enough money to do that. But at the moment, we don't really have the cash. We don't really have the cash, unfortunately. But that's fine. We're still building these buildings with dollars. That's great. What I'm gonna do right now, in fact. Do we have a train? We do have a train. Okay. You, instead of going here, are gonna go to you're gonna go to here. Right? Unload 100% of anything. At Border Townovsky. Unload. Unload 100% of anything, and we're going to remove that from your orders. Okay, now, are you going to be able to do that? I don't suspect so. So we're going to need to make a bespoke track to take trains from there to here, basically. But this is, of course, going to be a massive issue because of the height difference. Right, how about this? That is actually pretty darn smooth. It's gonna make things slightly dicey, but it's gonna be fine. Okay. So this is gonna be our first shipment of oil. I'm quite conscious of the fact that, you know, we don't actually have a refinery there yet, but it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Nothing to go wrong as of yet, which is great. It's a very important connection right there. Right. It's just bringing us more money. Oh, this is good. This is good. 40,000 rubles is exactly what we need right now. Okay. We have 50 workers. Yeah, 50 workers. That's fine. Right, start building that with rubles again. How many rubles was that? 280,000 rubles. Okay. It's quite a lot of thousands of rubles, actually. How much money have you got on you right now? 35,000 rubles? I mean, that's nothing. I say it's nothing. It would go a long way at a stage like this, but I don't really want to export our oil. It always seems like a very, very wasteful thing to do when we can quite easily refine it into something a heck of a lot better. Okay. We consider this a proof of concept. One train, I think, for now will be absolutely fine. What? Oh, we don't have power over here. I thought we did. We do, but we don't. Wait until unloaded. Turn around. There you go. So hopefully, this should be fine. Great, you're going to get confused, and then you're going to turn back, I hope. That's the plan anyway. Good. Turn around. Great. You're going to bring me very, 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 very needed rubles right now. Goodness gracious. I haven't felt this under pressure in a long time. We're certainly a little bit, we're certainly in a little bit of a dicey situation. Also, we now have power over here. That means that the oil should be unloaded into the oil storage area, the oil tank. That's fine. We're very low on money at the moment, which is great. It's just steel that we need to produce, and we ain't got much steel production on the go at the moment. Also, how full are you? 60,000 rubles worth. I don't know if that's going to be enough to finish the construction for us. If it is, I mean, that's great. But if not, honestly, no worries. At the moment, all of the workers are just pottering around. None of them are actually producing anything valuable at the oil refinery. But as soon as we got the money, we're going to invite as many workers as we possibly can, and they're all going to work at the oil refinery. Prefab flats number 4 is almost finished. That's great. We have 600 tons of oil in a tank, which is wonderful. It's very, very good. You know what? As much as this hasn't been the smoothest episode of all time, it still feels like one where we've accomplished quite a lot. You know, maybe in a couple of months, once our financial situation has recovered. The reason that our financial situation, by the way, is so poor, as I keep on saying, was primarily the railway issues that are still happening. Oh my god, look at this. So, so why can you not get out? It's because we can't put a signal in here. We can't put a signal on this bit of track. Total joke. Right. Yeah. And when we can't have... When one train gets stuck, they all get stuck. I wish I could just tell them to intelligently, like, adapt. You know? Just, like, think for yourselves, train. Don't be a sheep. Any oil on this train? 44,000 rubles? That's pretty darn good, actually. That might just be enough to get us over the line. Right. Sticked in 2 times speed. How are you lost? You are on the You're in the completely wrong place, dude. What are you doing? Okay. I want to get a motor wagon, which we don't have the money for. It's 190 workers. Oh my god. Okay. Yep. Buy them all back. Oh god. Unbelievably irritating. Okay, go there. Load. Workers. Just load workers. And then go all the way up here and unload workers. There we go. Unbelievable. Alright. We'll see if that makes a difference. Not sure if it will. Still pretty annoyed about losing 190 workers. I'm pretty sure they don't go back to the station, but you never know. They might. And now this one's lost as well. Great. Another 200 and something workers. Just fantastic. And all because of that stupid loop that ended up causing so many problems. I still don't actually understand why it caused so many problems. All I wanted to do in this episode, all I wanted to do was make a lovely little town in the middle of nowhere and have people come and work at the oil refinery. Is that so hard to ask? Apparently so. Apparently so. The good news is it looks like we're making American dollars again, which is quite nice. That's quite good. Okay. Fantastic. Looks like that issue has been fairly well rectified. I think now all of the trains should be on their own loops. Yeah, I think everything's fixed. I think everything has been fixed. It took a while, but we got there. We got there in the end. There we go. Looking good. Looking very, very good. 285 workers that are going to Industry Grad. You can't complain about that, can you? Although Industry Grad's not the most important place at the moment, because we just don't have enough coal to supply the steel factory. Anyway, what's our unemployment statistics? 1,200? I mean, that's primarily because we just do not have the method to deliver the workers to where they need to be working. But hey ho. All right, looks like our train network is finally back to where it was like 3 episodes ago before we put Irongrad on the map. Not quite sure why that happened, but hey ho. We're so close to getting the oil refinery done. Very, very close to getting the oil refinery done. You're taking oil, and you're taking nothing. Okay. Well, you know what? I think it's probably wise. It's probably wise if we finish up here. Also, look at that. All of our public works are now finished. How great is that? The TV station is unbelievably gonna be built like completely free of charge. I say completely free of charge, figuratively speaking, of course. We still invested a heck of a lot in that, but whatever the case, you get the picture. The point is, ladies and gents, is that I think we're gonna finish up here today. I didn't want to do trains. I didn't want to do it. I said I didn't want to do it, and I'm annoyed that I had to do it. It's irritating me. Anyway, hey ho. Thank you very, very much for watching. Mine, of course, has been Open Potato. This has been Workers and Resources Soviet Republic. Border-Townovsky is it's so close to being done. So painfully close to being done, but so painfully far away. Anyway, folks, thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.